Okay, good morning. The 36th District Court in the state of Michigan is now in session with the Honorable Tenisha Yancey presiding. While in court, while is in session, there will be no talking, no sleeping, no laying down, no driving, wearing of head garments unless it's for religious purposes, no chewing gum or reading or any material. Proper attire is required. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, and good morning to you on Zoom as well. Parties ready to proceed under the Andre Jerome Brooks matter.
We are, Your Honor.
And now calling the people versus DeAndre Jerome Brooks, ticket number P1262555, count 1, disregarding signal red or amber, count 2, no proof of insurance, count 3, failure to display a valid operator's license, ticket number P1387765, 1 count of failure to display a valid driver's license, and ticket number P1387711, 1 to 5 over the speed limit. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Ali Barrow, PA5907, standing in on behalf of the attorney of record, on behalf of Mr. Brooks. Mr. Brooks, state your name for the record.
DeAndre Brooks.
Thank you, sir. Your Honor.
Here's the date time set for a formal hearing. I believe the officers are also here, and we pull them out of the breakout room as well to state their appearances for the record.
It looks like they're not in anymore, Your Honor. You must have disconnected.
Okay. You've already spoken to the prosecutor, Attorney Barrow, about this adjournment?
I have, Your Honor, and at this time, he is in stipulation to adjourn this matter for 30 days to allow Mr. Brooks to take a combative driving course.
I will adjourn this matter to April 6th, 2023 at 8:35 a.m. Same Zoom room.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Mr. Brooks, you are all set, and we will be in contact. Okay, sir?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day, you and your staff.
Thank you.
Your Honor, I'm ready for India Branch. Should I bring her out?
I'm sorry, give me a moment, please. I'm still
Sure,
wrapping up.
Mhm.
Have you talked?
I just.
Yeah, they basically the officer right now, so they go set it.
Was that an attorney speaking, telling me which one you were ready on? I didn't hear you.
It's House Counsel Paul Faulkner.
Okay.
India Branch, it's a plea.
Okay, one moment.
Get my license when I get out.
No offers on. Usually wants no offers already.
Just double check if they were on the top of the
No, there's no offers on.
And did you bring Ms. Branch into the, Ms. Branch, will you turn your camera on, please, ma'am?
Uh-oh, there we go.
Now calling the people versus India Branch, ticket number P1379989. One kind of drove while unlicensed. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Paul Faulkner, P22994, representing the defendant. Your name, ma'am?
India Branch.
Your Honor, there is an offer to reduce the charge to failure to display. My client accepts that offer, would tend to plea of guilty.
Okay. Ms. Branch, you had an opportunity to speak to your attorney. Did he advise you of your right?
Yeah,
And you understood your right?
yeah.
Did anyone promise you, threaten you, or force you to take this plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
You're pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes.
Give me one moment. Mr. Parker, just give me one moment. I'm making sure that these other matters are either in the spot and not set for future dates. If they're set for future dates, I would like to get them done today.
Very well, Your Honor.
Okay, her matters are actually in default, so Ms. Branch, you have to keep in mind that you still have these tickets that need to be paid that are in default. And on your matter for today, the court will redo, will actually, raise your right hand for me, please. Do you swear or affirm that what you say today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna turn your attention to August 12, 2022. Were you driving a 2010 red Dodge in the area of Outer Drive and Alter Road in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And did you come in contact with the Detroit Police Department on that day?
Yes.
And when asked for a driver's license, were you able to provide them with one?
No.
Okay. Satisfied, counselor?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Stipulate to probable cause on the dismissal.
So stipulate.
The court will dismiss the drug while unlicensed and enter a guilty plea of the failure to display. And the on that, Ms. Branch, you have quite a few others that need to be paid, so I'm gonna set this fee at 190. I'm gonna set this fee at 190 and require for you to pay within the next days along with the others, and I'm gonna set a review for that day for you to come back. All of those need to be paid within the next 60 days when you come back to
Okay.
court. May 8th, 2023 at 8:35 a.m.
Okay.
All right, that concludes your matter. You're free to go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Ready to proceed on another one, Counselor? Mr. Faulkner,
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
who are we ready to proceed on now?
Couldn't understand you, Your Honor.
Who are you ready to proceed on now?
Ready on Brownlee, Your Honor.
Okay. Officer Mamet, did you say officer?
But he couldn't hear me a couple of times when I was calling him, so I removed him.
For Brooks.
Officer Mamet or Mamet
That's a
That's an attorney.
or it's attorney?
He didn't hear me a couple of times
They
when I
had-
was calling him.
He had two,
I'm just gonna remove him.
so maybe one of you.
Mhm.
And I'm sorry, Bachman, you ready to proceed on who?
We're ready on Brownlee, Your Honor.
Brownlee.
It's a dismissal, Your Honor. If it's Deshaun Brownlee, it's a
Right.
dismissal.
Last one.
No officer.
No, not Deshaun Brownlee. That's a pre-trial.
It's still dismissal.
Oh.
The officer's no longer with the department.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Yeah, it's Vickers.
Right, right.
I don't have a file for Brownlee. What's Brownlee's first name?
Deshaun,
Should. Here we go. Wait. No, that's not it. You should have. Sure. I remember
What's going on with Bro? BROW. Is that his right name? Cause I don't see him on the docket.
You don't have. Didn't I give you Deshaun Brownlee?
I,
Mhm.
Yeah, I remember. Let's bring that. This is the people versus the state of Michigan of Deshaun Brownlee. Case number SP 8513141. Count one, that's operating with no license. And then count two of that same ticket number is improper plates. And then count three for the same ticket number, SP 8513143, unregistered, untitled.
Please state your appearance for the record.
Harry Baughman for the defendant, sir. Mr. Brownlee, state your full name loud and clear.
Deshaun Brownlee.
Thank you. Your Honor, there is a recommendation for dismissal of the instant cases. I stipulate to probable cause for that here today. Thank you.
Thank you. And that is for three matters that are on the docket today. Ticket number ending in 141, 3141, count one, count two, and count three will be dismissed without prejudice.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That concludes your matter. Mr. Brown, you're free to go.
Okay.
Look,
Your Honor, may I know the offer for Tiffany Boykins?
Pat. Is Ms. Wiggins in the courtroom?
She's in the breakout room, Your Honor, but she did discuss it was her intention to settle.
I will bring her out of the breakout room.
Okay.
Do you have we given you?
he has COVID.
Okay.
Yeah, I am co-host, Your Honor, but I'm on a tablet and it doesn't function the same way.
Oh, I see. I'm just waiting for her to come out. You may want to go in and let her know that we're waiting.
What room is that, Your Honor?
17.
17.
I'll be right back.
I'm ready on Brewer when you get a chance, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll pull that one next.
Well, we need Bureau to connect to audio. He's not connected to audio.
Mr. Brewer, can you put the camera on you?
Hold on, let me- So she is on here for a total of 6.
One moment, Mr. Bachman, on this.
Hello?
Put your phone on mute, sir, until we call on you.
All right, this light there.
We know. Put your phone on mute, sir. Which one? The two that you just highlighted?
The one, yeah, the one that I highlighted.
Okay.
Ready to proceed, Ms. Boykins.
Yes.
Now comes the People versus Tiffany Tamara Boykins, lead ticket number P13757446. One count of expired plate. There are several other tickets as well that we are not reading into the record. Mr. Bachman, please state your appearance for the record.
Harry Bachman for the defendant. Ma'am, state your name, please. Ms. Boykins,
Yes.
state your name for the record, please.
Tiffany Boykins.
Thank you, Judge. We're here for pretrial. The prosecutor has made a recommendation and the defendant is going to plead guilty and or responsible pursuant to its contents.
Okay, and she's pleading guilty to ticket number ending in, she's pleading guilty or she's pleading to, lesser offense?
I'm sorry, I can't, there was a noise. I'm sorry, Judge, I didn't catch that.
Is she pleading guilty or to as charged, Mr. Bachman, or to lesser offenses?
I'm unsure. Judge, I know that the prosecutor made an offer. I believe the offer was.
All right, I will read the offer. I will read it in. And she doesn't, Ms. Boykins, you talked to your attorney, you were advised of your rights and you understood those rights? Ms. Boykins, you talked to your attorney. He advised you of your rights and you understood those rights? Ms. Boykins, you turned your camera off. We can't hear you. Are you there?
Did you call Lydell?
No, Mr. Brewer. Did you hear me say Lydell?
No, I don't know. It's just my phone stuff is low. It's keep going in and out.
Okay, so in the meantime, I'm going to advise you to find a place that has good Wi-Fi connection. So when I do call you, you're available and ready.
Okay,
Lost her.
We lost Ms. Boykins, Mr. Bachman.
Anybody, Your Honor.
Mr. Faulkner, the one that you were ready to proceed on, can you say the name again, please?
Mr. Lydell.
Oh. It would be there. Let me hear it. Mr. Faulkner, you're on mute. Ready to proceed on Mr. Brewer, Lydell Brewer. I am now talking to you.
Yes, Your Honor.
You're on. Mr. Brewer, you can turn your camera on and turn your mute off.
there you go.
All right. Now calling the people versus Lydell Brewer, ticket number P1380155. One count of expired plates, one count of no insurance, no proof of insurance, and one count of driver's license expired. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Paul Faulkner, representing the defendant. Your name, sir?
Now they're talking to you, Mr. Faulkner. Mr. Brewer, what's your name?
Lydell Brewer.
Your Honor, Mr. Brewer, I just have the one offer, the one charge of no operator's license. And you read 3 charges.
One moment, because the write-up is to dismiss the counts 1 and 2 in this matter that may have already been in default. And I am assuming that it's okay to set aside these defaults if he wrote up the offer this way. So one moment, please. Okay, count 3 was on the docket. The court has noted that there is a count 1 and count 2 on the same ticket. The court will set aside these defaults for expired plate and no insurance. So we're setting aside the default.
And I believe the offer is to drop the no operator's license to failure to display.
That is correct. So the offer is to reduce the no driver's license expired to FTD to failure to display, and while dismissing counts 1 and 2. So the court has set aside count 1 and 2 and will dismiss those 2 counts and enter Mr. Brewer, have you had an opportunity to talk to your counsel and he explained you of your rights?
Yes.
And you understood those rights?
Yes.
Did anyone promise you anything, force you, or threaten you to take this plea today? Mr. Brewer, did anyone promise you or force you to take this plea today?
No.
You're pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes.
Okay, will you raise your right hand? Do you promise, swear, or affirm that what you say today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Turning your attention to my date. Turning your attention to September 8th, 2022, were you driving a gray Honda Accord in the area of Grand Boulevard in LaSalle in the city of Detroit? Mr. Brewer, can you hear us today?
Yeah, it had went off and went back on. Yes, I was.
And did you come into contact with Detroit Police Department on that day?
Yes.
And when asked to produce a driver's license, were you able to do so?
One more time.
When you were asked to produce a driver's license, were you able to do so?
Yeah, it was just
So you gave them a driver's license? A valid driver's license when they asked you for them, Mr. Brewer?
yeah, they asked me for them, but they wasn't correct. I needed to get some glasses and I told them about it. So I couldn't renew them without getting my glasses.
You did not give them a valid driver's license, Mr. Brewer?
Yes.
Satisfied, Counselor?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. The court again will dismiss counts 1 and 2 and enter a guilty plea to the amended charge of failure to display on count 3. That fee will be $220. Mr. Brewer, how long will you need to pay that? Okay, Mr. Brewer, I'm gonna give you 30 days to pay that. You have until April 6, 2023 to make that payment. If you do not make that payment by then, I expect to see you back here in court on this same Zoom room at 8:35 a.m. on that date.
I will be sure to make the payment. Thank you very much.
You are very welcome. That concludes your matter. Have a good day.
You too.
Ready to recall Mrs. Boykins. Ms. Boykins, do you have a good Wi-Fi connection now, ma'am?
Sorry, it was just my battery. I had to plug it up to the charger.
Okay. We are recalling the matter. Recalling the People versus Tiffany Tamara Boykins, ticket number P1375746. Please restate your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Harry Bachman
Tiffany.
for the defendant, ma'am. I'm sorry, state your name.
Tiffany Boykins.
Thank you, Judge. The defendant is here for pretrial. She's going to waive her right to any trial, plead guilty pursuant to the recommendation now before the court. She's been advised.
Okay, Ms. Boykins, will you raise your right hand? You promise to affirm what you said today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. You talked to your attorney, he advised you of your rights, you understood those rights, correct?
Yes.
And has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No.
You're pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
And you're pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes.
Okay, and turn your attention to Turning your attention to August 14, 2022, were you driving a blue 2012 Ford vehicle in the area of Greenfield and McNichols in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And you did something that day that made you come in contact with Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
And when asked to produce a driver's license, were you able to do so?
No.
And did the vehicle have proper insurance on it?
Yes.
Did the vehicle have a proper plate on it?
No.
So the court will enter oh, I'm sorry, satisfied, Counselor?
I'm
Ms.
sorry. I didn't
We're not-
understand.
Ms. Bachman.
It sounds like he's driving.
Satisfied.
Okay, satisfied.
I was gonna say satisfied.
All right, so the court will, okay, we have it, Ms. Bachman. The court will enter the amended, plea of failure to display on count 1 of ticket number ending in 5746 and count 2 improper plate. The fees for both of those. Will be $400. Ms. Boykins, are you currently working?
Yes.
And how long will you need to pay that $400? Because it's $200 for both, $200 each for both counts.
30 days.
So what I'm gonna do is do 60 days, just to give you an opportunity to pay one, make some payment arrangements if you need to pay one within the next 30 days, and then you have 30 additional days to pay the second one. So May 8th is gonna be your due date for both. And if you haven't paid by May 8th, then I expect you to show back up in court on that date at 8:35 a.m.
Okay.
If you have made those payments, no need to appear, but if you haven't made them, you absolutely need to be here on that day.
Okay.
You're all set. That concludes your matter. The rest of the matters will be dismissed.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Counselor? Ready to proceed on Delonte Brown? Is it our connection or is it you guys' connection today?
I can hear you perfectly well, Judge.
I hear you, Your Honor. I didn't hear the defendant's name.
Delonte Brown.
Delonte Brown. I believe that's a
Delonte
review, Your Honor.
I'm sorry?
Is that Delonte Brown / Neely?
No, that's Janiqua Brown Ely.
Okay.
I have an actual Delonte Brown, but I don't see him in the breakout room. One moment. I have a Delonte Brown. We had an offer for him to plead to FTD on count 1 and dismiss counts 2 and 3.
No, he's not here no more.
And he's no longer in. Did either of you talk to him this morning? Because I know he was one of the ones I gave the offer to on this morning.
I thought he went, he was coming back on the 14th, Your Honor. I'm not sure. I didn't talk to him, but I remember he was here in the main session.
That was Beverly. That was the,
That was
my
Mr.
peer,
Beverly that we gave
Okay.
future dates.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, so we'll just issue him a new date. One moment. So who are we ready to proceed on?
Your Honor, do you have the offer for Deshaun Bracy? I got a 3-month late sentence, but I don't know what that would be on because it was all traffic.
The Deshaun Bracy. I have. He has an allowing, wait, let's do this one thing at a time. So his count one was allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Count two was driving unregistered, untitled vehicle. Count 3 with no insurance misdemeanor. Count one is 3-month delay. Counts 2 and 3 will be dismissed after that.
Okay, well, I need to go talk to him.
Okay, Mr. Baughman, are we ready to proceed on any other matters?
Martez Britt, Your Honor.
Who?
Martez Britt.
I don't think we have an offer for you. Did we have an offer for you?
Did you get an offer on that one? Yep.
Did.
Okay. And you're not able to bring him in, I have to do it?
I'm sorry, I can't. Not on this device.
Here we go, sir.
All right, we have him.
You have his phone?
Mr. Britt.
Oh.
Mr. Britt, will you turn on your camera? Martez Britt, turn on your camera. You're on mute as well. You can unmute yourself. Give me 1 moment.
Okay.
You got it? Okay. All right. Now calling Martez Hunter Britt, ticket number P1378479. Count 1, failure to display a valid operator's license, not on person. Count 2, defective brake lights. Count 3, insufficient or defective lights. Ticket number P1378507. 1 count of no insurance, misdemeanor. Please state your appearance for the record.
Morning, Your Honor. Harry Baughman on behalf of the defendant. Sir, would you state your name for the record?
Martez Britt.
Thank you, Judge. Matter set for pre-trial. The defendant is going to waive rights to any further hearings. You're going to plead guilty to the driver's license offense that will be reduced to failure to display and responsible for the defective brake lights here today. And I would stipulate the probable cause as to the 2 matters being dismissed here.
Okay. Mr. Britt, you spoke to your attorney. You had an opportunity to hear your rights and he advised you of your rights. You understood those rights? Mr. Britt, take your phone off mute, please, so that we can hear you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you understood your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone promise you, threaten you, force you to take a guilty plea today?
No, ma'am.
You're pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
Turning your attention to August 8, 2022, where you stopped in the area of 7 Mile and Prevost in the city of Detroit by DPD?
Yes, ma'am.
And when asked to produce a driver's license, were you able to do so?
No, I was not, ma'am.
Okay. And the reason for the stop was a defective brake light?
Yes, ma'am.
Satisfied, Counselor?
Satisfied. Thank you, Your Honor.
So the court will enter a guilty plea, the reduced charge of failure to display on the driver's license one, and also the defective brake light. We'll enter in a responsible plea to that. Also, that fee is $200 for the brake light fee, and for the failure to display, I'll do that one for. We dismissed quite a few. We dismissed 2. So that one will also be a fee of $200. Are you able to afford that within the next 60 days?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so those will be due on May 8th. And then I'm also gonna set it for a review hearing for that day, so that you are to appear only if you have not paid.
Okay.
If you've already paid, no need to, if not paid, it's imperative that you show up in court that day. On the same Zoom room at 8:35 a.m.
Yes, ma'am.
You're free to go. That concludes your matter.
Then we'll just bring up Deshaun Briscoe.
Can't find him now.
He's here. He's right
Okay,
here.
he's in.
Yeah.
I'm ready on Bracy.
Wait, let me get this other one. One second, I'm gonna get this other one too. Mhm. They checked in too. I think this is Keith Brown, if I'm not mistaken. Is this Keith Brown 4461? Hello? Your phone number ending in 4461. Can you hear us? Hello?
There's someone calling in on 313-221-4461. Please state your name.
On once.
If you don't state your name, we're gonna remove you from the courtroom. We need to know who you are. Calling in on phone number 221-4461. Going twice. You will be removed. All right, ready to proceed on Delonte, wait, no, I'm sorry.
Deshaun Bracy.
Deshaun Briscoe.
Ready to proceed on Deshaun Bracy. Will you turn your camera on, sir?
Almost out.
Mr. Bracy, are you able to remove your hair garment?
Thank you.
I'm calling the people versus Deshaun Bracy, ticket number SP 138077. Count 1, no insurance, no proof of insurance. Count 2, drive while license suspended. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Paul Faulkner, representing the defendant. Your name, sir? Your Honor,
There's a one set for a pretrial, also one set for a hearing in this matter. Please let me know, how would you like to proceed, counselor?
my client continues his not guilty plea, requesting a bench trial date.
The court will enter a not guilty plea and set this matter for bench trial on March 28th, 2023. Mr. Bracy, you understand that means that you do understand your trial rights. That means that you have chosen to have a trial before me as a trier of fact. Is that correct? Is that correct, Mr. Bracy?
Yes, well.
So this matter will be set for bench trial on 3/28/2023 at 9 a.m. We will see you on that day. No, 3/28/2023 at 9 a.m. We will see you on that day. Same Zoom room, the $0 bond will be continued. That concludes your hearing. You have a good day.
Right. Right.
So we're ready to proceed on. So
I have nothing.
we did an SOS check on Ivante. Let me see what the new, so we have a new plea offer on Ivante Boyer to dismiss all charges since there was a SOS check done and apparently the driver's license had been verified.
Thank you, Your Honor. I didn't see him in the breakout room. He has called me.
He's in breakout room number 3.
Okay, I'll be right back.
I'll pull them out.
Thank you.
We just had Blair, Joshua Blair. We have a Neely. So it's 3 people left, I think, right now. You want me to just close the room? Yeah. Well, no. You're right.
Do we have Yvonne Boyer now? We had Yvonne Boyer. What happened?
He's in here. He just never come out.
Mr. Bachman, will you go into breakout room 3 and tell Mr. Boyer he has to respond to the request to be brought into the main session?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
He's here?
Yes, ma'am.
Devontae?
That's Joshua Blair. Not you, Mr.
I am
Blair.
asking for Yvonne Boyer. If your name is not Yvonne Boyer, please press mute. Do you have Mr. Blair, Mr. Faulkner? Is that your client?
Joseph Blair, yes, but I need need the offer on it, Your Honor.
One moment, let me see if I have one. I don't have that.
You don't have, okay. So that means I have it.
Oh, that means that we don't have enough.
No, right. If I didn't give it to you.
So hold on, let me see.
Let me look. Come on. Maybe I didn't see the file.
Ready to proceed on Yvonne Boyer. Mr. Boyer, please turn your camera on. Remove any hair garments that are not for religious purposes. Or an illness. Mr. Boyer, unless you have that hair garment for religious purposes or an illness, please remove it.
Okay.
Okay. Now, calling. Now calling the people versus Devontae Damon or Damon Boyer, ticket number P1388029. 1 count of driver's license never acquired. 1 count of no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket number P1388051. 1 count of expired plates. Please state your appearance for the record.
Harry Boffman for the defendant. Mr. Boyer, state your full name, please.
Ivante Demond Boyer.
Thank you. Judge, the defendant presents today with valid docs. There's a stipulation to dismiss these instant cases against, and I would stipulate to probable cause for that. Thank you.
And the court has also verified the valid driver's license and officer. The court has verified the other documents are in fact valid. Therefore, the court will dismiss these without prejudice. Mr. Boyer, please make sure that you have these documents in your vehicle at all times so that you don't have to spend your morning on a Zoom with me in the future, okay?
Okay.
You're all set for today. Have a good day.
You too.
He's on his way with Mr. Blair's office.
Okay, we're getting them for Mr. Boyer. Are the parties ready to proceed on Janiqua Brown? Or is that the one that you said was a?
That's the one that's for review.
Do we have a probation officer on this?
I don't think she needs a probation officer. I think that's just to make sure she paid. Let's see. I didn't even see it.
She needs more time, my understanding.
Yeah, she needs some time.
She just had a baby and has a 1-year-old and doesn't have the money right now.
Now calling the People versus Janiqua Brown Neely, ticket number.
SP 11399261. Operator with no license.
Please state your appearance for the record. Are you representing her in this review, Mr. Faulkner?
Yes, Your Honor. Paul
Ms.
Faulkner
Brown.
representing defendant. Your name, ma'am?
Janiqua Brown Neely.
Ms. Brown, are you able to turn your camera on?
Oh, yes, give me 1 second, please.
Mr. Brown, you said you verified that Ms. Neely is she working currently?
I don't think so, Your Honor, but we'll have to ask her. Are you working, ma'am?
Yeah, I just started a job.
You just started
Yes,
and you have a newborn?
yes.
And I don't remember the facts of your case. What did you plead to?
The no operator's license on person.
Do you have a driver's license now?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Have you been able to obtain your driver's license?
No,
Is this matter preventing you from obtaining a driver's license?
yes.
So if you're working now, I'm gonna give you another 60 days to pay, but you absolutely have to have it paid in the next 60 days. If it's not paid, you do need to appear back here so that I can figure out what to do at that point. But for right now, I'm gonna give you another 60 days to pay. You have
Okay.
until May 8th, 2023. If you do not pay by that date, you need to appear here on that morning at 8:35 a.m.
Okay,
All right, you have a
thank
good
you.
day.
You too.
You too.
They probably gave him new court dates.
Faulkner, do we have new court dates on any people that you saw this morning? You want to give us a date?
No, Your Honor.
I think it was just for,
Mr. Faulkner?
yeah. He posted.
Was Mr. Goss bringing that offer on the Joseph Blair matter?
The prosecutor is here on the Blair matter now. One moment. Mr. Faulkner, we're gonna have to set this, there's no offer at this time. We need the officer, so we can set this for bench trial.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, bench trial date is gonna be set for 3/28 at 9 a.m.
Mr. Blair? Unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Did you hear the court tell you what date the trial is?
The 28th.
Yep, the court is gonna enter a not guilty plea on your behalf and set this for $0 continue the $0 bond, personal bond.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
You're welcome. We will see you on 3/28 at 9 a.m., sir.
All right, thank you.
You already have it. You know, that's one thing, you know, down to me. I keep up with you.
Are we ready for, who are we waiting on? Who are we waiting on for Mr. Bob?
I think that's it.
He didn't go into a breakout room, he's back.
Yeah, I think he's gone. Yeah, I think that's it. We just have the one young lady that's in the Erica vote. Who's representing herself. You ready?
Ms. Boyd, will you please turn your camera on? Now calling the people versus Erica Bowie, ticket number P 1375826. Count 1, drive while license suspended. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor, and count 3, improper plate. Ms. Boyd, will you please state your appearance for the record?
Yes, all rights reserved. And for the record, I am out of, excuse me, I've been waiting a long time. I'm just trying to get my Zoom and everything.
Take your time. In the meantime, Ms. Bowie, unless
Okay,
you're.
yes, here I am.
Ms. Bowie, if you're not wearing a head garment for religious purposes or for illness, I am asking that you remove it this time.
This is a part of my spiritual awareness and awakening, part of my indigenous belief and practices.
Okay. All right, Ms. Bowie, are you being represented, are you requesting counsel at the time?
Pardon me?
Do you have an attorney to represent you today?
I am standing in as the beneficiary of Erica Bowie. I am not of this jurisdiction. I proclaim my status in 2016 and documents were forwarded to the court to state this, to let you know that I am a part of League of Indian Nation. I am not of this jurisdiction, and I ask that the case be dismissed.
Okay, the dismissal is denied. Will you state your name for the record?
All rights reserved.
Are you stating your name for the record? Are you refusing to state your name for the record?
For the record, all rights reserved is what I go by. I am standing in as the beneficiary of Erica Bowie.
Okay, so Ms. Bowie, this is the date.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Judge, but there's some feedback or something that as I'm writing, I hear the sounds. If that can be turned down, does someone have a TV? Okay, I don't hear anything right.
I think that's just her background.
I believe it's feedback from, yes.
Yeah. All right, thank you. I'm sorry, Bob. Sorry for interrupting.
Okay. So do we have you, Miss Erica Bowie? Are you stating that your name is Erica Bowie for the record? You have it.
There are multiple people talking. I'm sorry, Judge, but there's someone talking at the same time you are. I apologize.
No worries. We just have to wrap up a call in the courtroom.
Oh, okay. All right.
So we have on the Zoom, we have an appearance that states Erica Bowie as your name. Is your name Erica Bowie?
My name is Bowie L.
Okay, so as you named yourself, did you name yourself on the Zoom as Erica Bowie?
No, your clerk changed the name.
Okay, and so unless we have an actual Erica Bowie in the courtroom or an attorney appearing on behalf of Erica Bowie on the.
I am the beneficiary of Erica Bowie. I am standing for Erica Bowie.
They're not present.
So I'm gonna ask one more time if Erica Bowie is in the courtroom before we issue a KBS. If Erica Bowie is in the courtroom, not the beneficiary of Erica Bowie, but actually Erica Bowie needs to be in appearance in this courtroom today, therefore, or.
Well, this is what they wrote the ticket up under. Okay. I showed the police officer all my papers and documentations as well. And this is what they wrote up. It should be in the docket, all my documentation and my identification with League of Indian Nation, my proclamation, my notarized letter from the state of Michigan stating I am not a corporation, verified by Benson. And also it was 4 pieces of documents. Oh, and a picture of my ID with League of Indian Nations.
Okay, so again.
You have those items in the document.
Time, I cannot proceed without Erica Bowie actually being in the courtroom and stating your name for the record as Erica Bowie. Erica Bowie is the person on my docket. Erica Bowie needs to be the person and or an attorney who represents Erica Bowie.
Well, for the record, Your Honor, I am the beneficiary of Erica Bowie.
Without Erica Bowie being in the courtroom, I cannot proceed.
Well, that's that's not by my lack of. That's because that's what you choose to do. But I have sent all that information into my docket, and it should all be at your.
Okay, and it's being based on the court rules.
I'm sorry, you're talking, but I can't hear anything.
Ms.
To show you who I am, it states it all. It states all of it.
I'm about to get on record. May it please this honorable court, Dante Goss, P60162, on behalf of the people. Your Honor, for someone to represent another person in the courtroom, they must be a licensed attorney from the state of Michigan. Personal representative, beneficiaries, or anything of that nature are not allowed by court rules. So we need the actual defendant to appear in this matter.
Well, me stating to you all that I am Erica Bowie will put me in your jurisdiction, and I am not in your jurisdiction, and I've sent all documentation stating that.
You may not be, but Miss Erica Bowie is, and so I will issue a KPS on Erica Bowie at this time.
But once again, Your Honor, Erica Bowie is stating, Erica Bowie has stated that she is no longer. She has a new identity, new jurisdiction that she is a part of. I'm from the Katapow Nation, and I am a part of League of Indian Nation of North America. I have a right to pertain to my family business. I have a right to see to it that my children's needs are made. Anything pertaining to my family, sustainability, and upliftment, I have a right to see to that. And the police officer saw that I was pertaining to my family right. I can't hear you.
was on mute so that my court clerk could answer the call, and I did not. I wanted there to be a very clear record. And I've stated once, and I'm gonna state for a final time, if Erica Bowie is not in the courtroom, pursuant to the court rules, and there is no attorney representing Erica Bowie in this courtroom or on this court Zoom at this time, driving in the state of Michigan without a driver's license is an offense at the time that the officer pulled this person over. Therefore, a habeas a warrant will be issued on behalf of Erica Bowie. That concludes this matter, Madam Court Reporter. That concludes.
Well, Judge, I object. I object. I object. I sent in all my paperwork to sustain what it is that I'm sharing with you this morning. I object to your calling. I object to your ruling.
You have a right to an appeal. That concludes this matter, this hearing for today. You have a good day, ma'am.
And I know, Judge, that this is not something that you don't know of. I have all my documentations to back up everything that I'm stating.
Okay,
It's unfortunate. It's
an appeal. You will have to appeal my decision. I've made a decision. I've made a ruling. You've asked.
But that's not that's not fair, and that.
The proper court procedure is to go to the higher court. You have a appellate right. You can exercise your appellate right. That concludes this matter. You have a good day.
But it should have been ended here. I stated to you that I am not of your jurisdiction,